in soccer since I was 5 years old. Started with Upward and then started with the Leo middle school teams and then started playing high school and decided that soccer was my sport. I further wanted to play travel and I decided to play with Sport Club. College soccer has been a dream for me since freshman and sophomore year of high school. I went to the Manchester University ID camp and I really liked it. Their team is very young. They have a lot to look forward to. They're big on family and that's what I really like. The last couple months have been very critical, battling through both my surgery and my other injury. I've worked with Mike at Parkview Athletic Rehab to strengthen my knee. The EDGE program makes me better as a soccer player because soccer comes with strength and with the agility, change of direction. I've become a faster runner. Tiffany has helped me become a better person in general. She's helped me throughout my injuries and she's one of my #1 supporters. PSM has been very beneficial with making sure I'm still healthy and becoming more healthy and that made me drive to be better at soccer. I'm very happy from where I came.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Emerson Weaver from Leo High School and Empowered Volleyball Academy. I first picked up a volleyball, I was probably like 8. I started playing club because my best friend did it, especially going into my late middle school years. I started training hard and now I'm playing high school and I love it, and I'm playing beach and I love it, and it's amazing because I get the best of both worlds. For the past 2 years, I really focused on beach, and that's really where I kind of want to go with my future. At Empowered, we've done specific sports performance training with PSM, and it's really just helped us grow as athletes. I notice it, I'm jumping higher, I'm running faster. It's just really helped me overall. It's insane how much of a better athlete I've become, being able to lift and do all those different movements, and I can really just notice it as a club. It's truly helping us all the way around as volleyball players. It's just been super beneficial.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
PSM is not just for me, it's for all athletes in the city, because I'm not the only person in the city that's playing different sports. There's people that play golf, lacrosse, every type of sport in there. I like how it's just personalized. So like your sport, over the winter and most of the summer, I think I focused on putting on weight, putting on more muscle. That'll help in all aspects of football, being able to defeat blocks, tackle, and prevent injuries more. I'm way stronger in other like mental aspects of the game, my approach at the plate, how to play different hitters and all that type of stuff that goes into the game. But once August came around, then it was full football mode. It was kind of cool to get that first football offer, and it also shows people around the area that I'm something other than just a baseball player.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
basically the sport for me, and I knew that. I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game. Becoming stronger, gaining some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about that really translates to the golf game.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Big Blue Pit. That's what they call the gym here at East Noble High School in Kendallville, Indiana. And tonight it's East Noble versus West Noble. The Chargers have come over here from Ligonier, Indiana, to take on the East Noble Knights here in Kendallville, Indiana. I'm Thad Goff. Matt Jackson is my cameraman for tonight. And both of these teams are looking for a pick-me-up. East Noble started its season with 3 straight losses. So too did West Noble. East Noble's currently 0-3. West Noble 1-3 coming into this particular game. Like I said, both teams looking for a pick-me-up, but West Noble did win their most recent game against the Churubusco Eagles, trying to make it back-to-back dubs. And then on Friday, it'll be another Noble versus Noble matchup as they take on Central Noble in Albion, Indiana. For East Noble, they are, of course, part of the Northeast 8 Conference, which is a very competitive conference. It features the likes of Columbia City, Leo, and Norwell. Leo and Norwell are 3-2 apiece on the year. Columbia City 4-1 on the season under head coach Matt Shaw, so certainly looking to be a competitive Northeast 8 Conference as the season goes on. West Noble is part of the Northeast Corner Conference. They're in the same conference as 4-2 Angola, 4-2 Westview, and 5-1 Garrett. The Garrett Railroaders, kind of a surprise, you might say, under first-year head coach Logan Traylor. But you also have Lakeland, who's 4-1 overall. Garrett is not first place in the Northeast State Conference because they're 2-1 in conference play. Lakeland and Angola are both undefeated in conference play. West Noble 1-3 overall, but 1-0 in conference play. I believe that one win was against Churubusco just 2 days ago on Saturday. So both teams looking for a pick-me-up. And East Noble, without some of their better players, especially some of their better scorers from a year ago, Riker Quake and Mason Treesh are out. In fact, colleague Hunter Sosenheimer let me know that some of the specific injuries that their players are dealing with. Quake has a torn ACL. He's expected to return in late January. Landon Swager has a shoulder injury. He'd be out 2 to 3 weeks. And Mason Treesh has a knee injury. His status and his return is yet to be determined. So that's a lot of key players out for the East Noble Knights. And that's hard to deal with when you've got a lot of players injured. Brandon Durnell and the Knights are coming off a 12-11 campaign from a year ago. That's a huge bounce back after going 4-20 the year prior. East Noble certainly looking to right the ship as they take on the West Noble Knights, and then they'll open conference play on Friday as they take on Columbia City, which will be no easy task. Right now, we'll go ahead and get a few words in from our sponsors that allow us to do these games on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. New state-of-the-art car wash facilities. Free car washes when you buy from Kelly Automotive. ShopDriveKelly.com. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process, from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Well, we're about to have the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups. We'll be right back in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape, and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
About to have the starting lineups here at East Noble. Those are the starting lineups here at East Noble. Here's a few more words, maybe one more word from our sponsor. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu for more information. Get to the rest of our sponsors later on as we are ready for the tip here at East Noble. Inside the Big Blue Pit, East Noble's coached by Brandon Durnell. West Noble's coached by Ethan Marsh. He's won 88 games in his career. This is his 8th year as a head coach. He previously coached at Central Noble, and there's a quick run-out chance for the Knights, and they score with Trevor Steele scoring right off the jump. Said the Knights, it's actually the Chargers who strike first in this one. West Noble is the Chargers, East Noble is the Knights. Contested shot blocked. Jordan Esch blocks the shot for West Noble. Here's Replogle. Aiden Replogle feeds that one outside to Steele, the guy who scored on the previous Chargers possession. Replogle fires that one to Esch. Good pass to the wing. Steele is fouled on the way up. Alex Scott going to be guilty of this foul. Of course, both these teams are coming off good runs in football season. West Noble made it to the sectional championship game. They were defeated by the Garrett Railroaders, or I believe that was actually a regional championship, if I'm not mistaken. But they were defeated by Garrett. East Noble made it to the state championship. Unfortunately, they lost once they got there. Trevor Steele hits his first free throw, not his second. Kobe Ritchie with the box out, and East Noble certainly glad to have Ritchie back this year with some of the injuries they've had. Ritchie averaged over 10 points per game a year ago. Here's Nathan Boker looking to drive, feeds outside. Evan Cope for three, that won't go. And the Chargers have the board. That's Esch. Out of bounds. Looked like it went off the Chargers, but apparently not. Brandon Durnell was lobbying saying that should be Knights ball, but instead it's Charger ball. But talking about Jordan Esch, we've seen some good rebounding out of him so far. Good box outs, and when he rebounds, he makes sure to catch the basketball, which is exactly what you want to do. You don't want to poke it into the front court. A lot of players will do that to try and create a transition opportunity, but more than anything, you want to secure the ball. Meanwhile, we get an offensive foul on Aiden Replogle. Each team has a foul now after that foul by Replogle. And Alex Scott will inbound to Owen Souls. Souls across the timeline. He feeds that one over to Cope. Boker looked like he had a good look, instead drives inside. A little change in direction there by Ritchie, and he hangs and scores to get East Noble on the board. Esch on the drive, feeds back outside. That's Nolan Kelly, who's fouled on the three, and it goes. Nolan Kelly from downtown. He's got a chance at 4. They're going to call that foul on Owen Souls. And the free throw is good. 7-2 in West Noble's favor. Looks like West Noble was about to bring a little 2-1-2 zone press, but the Knights beat that across the timeline as Boker's looking for room. He goes cross court. Alex Scott back outside to Boker. Boker, the spin move. Cross court pass outside. 3-ball. Scott won't go. Batted around and secured by Esch. Kelly, pull-up jumper. Wasn't quite set. That's going to be an offensive foul. Trevor Steele called for going over the back. Didn't look like he was over the guy's back when he caught it. But either way, it will be East Noble basketball. Oh, Boker, dangerous pass, and that's going to be a jump ball, and the arrow favors the Chargers. Isaac Mast helps to create the ultimate turnover. Should say ultimately to create the turnover. What exactly is the ultimate turnover, you might be wondering? There's probably a lot of debate about that. We may have to see it before we officially know. They've changed the call. Apparently the arrow was not set properly. Now, West Noble did win the tip, so they forgot to change the arrow is what happened. So it's going to be East Noble basketball. So ultimately it is not a turnover. Boker across the timeline, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Isaac Mast. That's a long run for Souls on that inbound. Mast stays back to guard him. Knights move the ball around the perimeter. Boker, good look from downtown, and he connects. And the Knights pull within 2. Brandon Ernell saying, that's a good possession, boys. Well, I think he said that's a good possession, White, but just addressing his team by the color on their jerseys as they work the ball over to Trevor Steele. Esch, baseline jumper, short. Battle for it, and the board pulled down by Kobe Ritchie. Kobe Ritchie also on the football team at East Noble. Again, that football team made it all the way to the state championship. A catch-and-shoot 3 is good. Evan Cope from downtown. And East Noble takes its first lead of the game. Knights looking for their first win of the year. Chargers looking to get a winning streak going. Replogle kept his dribble, and Mast picks it up. Check that, it was Steele. Trevor Steele, contested jumper, and Steele banks it home. That was a high degree of difficulty. Steele scored on the opening possession when West Noble won the opening tip. Could have a back-and-forth game on our hands. They try to go inside to Ritchie. Esch knocked it away. Cope recovered for East Noble. Looks like East Noble's going with a little 2-3 zone. This ball's knocked out of bounds by Aiden Replogle. Boker gets that one into Souls. Baseline drive. Boker contested. He got it. Nathan Boker with a man right on him. Boker's got 5 early points to lead the Knights in scoring. Contested shot. It goes. Aiden Replogle. Lead right back to the Chargers. Baseline drive by Souls. He goes outside to Boker. Cutting inside is Ritchie. Takes on a man and scores. Kobe Ritchie drives in to score, and East Noble's back on top. They just get it to Kelly. Cross-court pass to Steele. Steele down the baseline. No foul called. Looked like some contact there. Esch up with the shot. He scores. We've seen some good rebounding from Esch so far in this game. Now we see him not only get a touch on the interior, but take advantage. Scott over to Boker. Little shot fake there by Souls. Fired that thing almost like a football. Boker, the late feed to Ritchie. Ritchie blocked. Jordan Esch on the inside. I believe that's Esch's second block shot in this game. Outside to Esch. He'll fire the 3. Won't go. And Esch tries to keep it alive, but try as he might, it's East Noble ball. Now, Boker did the right thing there. Caught the ball, then started his dribble. Now, the danger of catching the ball in stride is if you can't stop your momentum, you're going to be called for traveling. Step back 3 won't go for Evan Cope. But if you catch the ball, then start your dribble, it's better than doing the opposite, starting your dribble and then stopping it. You always want to secure the possession. Esch hands that to Replogle. Stolen away by Cope as East Noble was able to hedge that screen and roll. Boker swings it outside. That's to Scott. Alex Scott right at the rim, left it long. And we're inside the final minute of the first quarter. 13-12 in favor of West Noble. Esch will hand that one off. 3-ball on its way is no good. Ritchie just able to recover it along that baseline. 37 seconds on the clock, and East Noble can hold for the final shot of the first quarter. There's no shot clock in IHSAA basketball. Personally, I think there should be one because you're basically telling teams when there's a minute, 2 minutes left on the clock, you can't just drain the game clock all the way down. You're going to have to take a shot. They get the ball to Scott. Or in other words, if you want to take the clock all the way down, you got to keep getting offensive rebounds. Clock's down to 5. Cope fires an off-balance 3, and we've got a foul. Did they foul the shooter, or is it on East Noble? I think they're calling it on Nolan Kelly. And if he fouled the shooter, that's going to be 3 free throws for Evan Cope. No, I think he fouled the screener. He did not foul the shooter. So no free throws for the Knights. They've got 3.2 to get something off here. That's a deep 3. Boker got it! At the buzzer, right on the edge of the logo. And East Noble leads at the end of the quarter. Big time 3, Nathan Boker. And we will go to the second quarter after this break on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Well, we've got a replay worth showing you as we come back to start the second quarter. Nathan Boker was standing on the logo when he shot this thing. Not only that, he had Aiden Replogle get a hand in his face, and that did not faze Boker. He knocks down the 3 to close out the first quarter. That is some sharp shooting on the part of Nathan Boker. Boker with 8 points in the game so far, 2 threes. They try to feed that one inside, and Steele is able to recover. Had a tough time with the catch. Replogle dishes outside. Here's Saggers. Caleb Saggers in off the bench. Leaning in, Nolan Kelly got it to go. Another one of those high degree of difficulty shots, but Kelly able to connect. Boker going to try again. Short on that one. Offensive board, Ritchie pulls it down. Boker's hit 2 threes, and we just showed you the replay of his 3 right before the end of the quarter. Baseline drive, Phillips. Alex Phillips trying to keep it alive, and Boker kind of stole that from his own teammate. Jumped right in front of Kobe Ritchie. Boker uses the screen. Ritchie calling for it. Couldn't get it to him. Richie continues to call for it. Now they get it to him. Plays a lot on the interior, but he's 5'10". The shot won't count. That will be a blocking foul on West Noble. Going to call it on Trevor Steele. That's a second personal on Steele. First team foul the second quarter. This is the second year in a row that Indiana high school basketball has had the rule where the fouls reset at the end of each quarter. Long inbound to Rylan Hathaway. Richie's 5'10", but he plays a lot on the interior. That's what we've seen throughout the day tonight. Boker has it on the wing, goes to Richie on the inside. Richie's double team, missed the shot. Esch and Burns combined to defend him there. Baseline three, no good. That was Caleb Saggers who missed the three, and back the other way comes Alex Phillips. Boker on the drive, turnaround jumper, rattles it in. And East Noble retakes the lead. Boker's already up to 10 points for this game. Fake pass by Esch. Esch into the paint. Goes outside. Saggers, another three. Missed it again. And a foul right on the rebound. Phillips got bumped from behind. And I think they're going to get Drew Burns for this one. And that is exactly who they tag for the foul. Second team foul against the Chargers here in this second quarter. 5:29 to go. Got a whole host of high school basketball for you tomorrow and Wednesday. We'll tell you more about that as our broadcast continues. Oh, good defense there by Saggers as Boker drives inside, able to find space. Right through the paint and to the cup goes Rylan Hathaway. Went through a sea of West Noble blue. Esch will hand that one off to Kelly. Kelly spots up. His three is good. Nolan Kelly, his second three of the ball game. .431 on the clock here in the second quarter. Alex Scott went cutting through the paint. And they'll bring it back outside to Boker. Boker to his right. The hand to Hathaway. No good. And a foul. Esch was in the area. Looked like Saggers was there too. And I think they got Jordan Esch. Rylan Hathaway, who had that high degree of difficulty drive and score just moments ago, goes to the free throw line. Couldn't hit that first free throw. Here's a look at that drive and score by Hathaway just moments ago. Had to take on Jordan Esch as he got to the basket, but able to get right by him and make it what was a 4-point lead for East Noble. 0 for 2 at the line there goes Hathaway. A quick catch and shoot three won't go for Isaac Mast. And the board pulled down by Hathaway. Scott to his left. Wanted to shoot a free throw line jumper right in front of Cameron Esch. Instead, it's Alex Phillips who scores on the interior for the Knights. Alex Phillips, the sophomore. Burns back over to Saggers. Saggers loses the ball. Tapped toward the timeline, but kept alive by the Chargers. Esch will feed that one over to Saggers, and Saggers draws contact and he's fouled. That's going to be on Rylan Hathaway. East Noble hosted a sectional last year. That sectional was won by Northside. Northside is coming off of back-to-back sectional titles. That's an air ball on the 3, Nolan Kelly. Esch. Mast gets it back to Esch. Tough catch by Kelly. Foul is called. Ryan Hathaway called for that foul, and East Noble is going to get a sub in. This is Keegan Derry. Inbound goes to Cameron Esch. Turnaround jumper, Kelly won't go. Richie's got the board. Well, he's 5'10", not the biggest front court player height-wise that you've ever seen. But Richie was effective there on that board. Also effective was Alex Scott on that drive and bucket. 5-point lead for the Knights. Kelly will feed that one to Esch. Burns will hand to Kelly. Kelly contested 3. Got it. A hand in his face. No trouble at all for Nolan Kelly. That's Kelly's 3rd triple of the game. Phillips has the ball swatted but gets it to Scott. Brandon Durnell telling his guys swing it. Trying to make something happen around this zone that West Noble's got going. A little off the ball screen there set by Scott. Richie. Loose ball picked up by Alex Scott. The Knights have gotten the clock down inside 2 minutes. They just barely get that one to Scott. Scott on the attack. Knocked away, recovered by the Knights. They try to swing it inside to Derry, and the Knights turn it over. Here comes Steele. Steele on the attack, blocking foul. Going to call it on Alex Scott. And Trevor Steele will go to the free throw line. I mean, it's 17 left to go here in this second quarter. Oh, just couldn't get it to go. That was an unfriendly roll if there ever was one. And the Knights will make some substitutions. Boker comes back in. I believe the last time the Knights were at the line, it was Rylan Hathaway who went 0 for 2. It's not going to happen with Steele here, though. He does get one. Boker across the timeline. Richie will set the screen. Boker fires. Comes up short. Cameron Esch with the rebound that time. Both he and his brother Jordan Esch showing good rebounding ability. The dish to Mast. Back to Esch. Cameron Esch. Richie going for the steal, and he's going to be tagged with a foul with 55 seconds to go. That is the 4th team foul against East Noble here in this second quarter. West Noble with a chance to take the lead before the first half closes. Steele fakes the shot. Steele wanted the pull-up 3, instead dishes outside to Mast. Knocked out of bounds. East Noble takes over. Drew Burns re-enters for the West Noble Chargers. Owen Souls gets the inbound, one-on-one. He's guarded by Mast. Souls fakes the three and goes back outside to Derry. They swing it over to Boker. Fake pass by Ritchie. Ritchie to his left. Through traffic, got it, and a foul. Kobe Ritchie able to score late in the clock. Foul is called on Cameron Esch. It's his first, team's fourth. So both teams technically will be in the double bonus on the next foul, but we've only got 14.3 seconds left to go in this first half. Ritchie just gets it to go. 7 points so far for Kobe Ritchie. And it looks like East Noble will put on some full court pressure. Inbound goes to Replogle. Replogle to the paint, left-handed, no. Down to 5 seconds. And that's going to be a baseball-style pass, and I don't think that's what East Noble needed. Souls just chucked it down the court, and I'm not sure if he was trying to pass that or take a shot, but he didn't really need to do that. Now, granted, there wasn't a whole lot of time. Maybe the best you can get is a shot just beyond half court. But I thought East Noble had time to set up certainly a better look. Replogle didn't get that off in time. We'll go to halftime with East Noble leading 26-22 over West Noble. And before we go to our next break, we will go ahead and get some more words in from our sponsors that allow us to do these games that we get to do so often here on SummitCitySports.com. Sorry, guys, just trying to get the right graphic up is what the delay is for. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit TJWindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. East Noble leads West Noble 26-22 at the half. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade-in services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape, and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Welcome back to East Noble High School. The Knights of East Noble lead the Chargers of West Noble 26-22. A couple words from our sponsors. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. New state-of-the-art car wash facilities. Free car washes when you buy from Kelly Automotive. ShopDriveKelly.com. Well, right now we'll go ahead and get a few words in. Well, we've gotten a few words in from our sponsors. What we'll get now is the leading scorers for the first half of action here at the Big Blue Pit. For West Noble, their leading scorer is Nolan Kelly. He's got a grand total of 10 points. He has a grand total of 12 points. He's hit 3 threes in the game so far. Looks like he's the only Charger to hit a 3 in this game. Trevor Steele has 6. He scored on the game's opening possession. Aiden Replogle has 2. Jordan Esch also has 2. On the East Noble side, Nathan Boker is their leading scorer with 10 points. Kobe Ritchie has 7. Rylan Hathaway and Alex Scott have 2 apiece. Alex Phillips also has 2. Ethan Cope has 3 for the game so far. Those are your leading scorers so far in this game. West Noble got a good start out of the gate. They led 7-2, but then East Noble came back to take the lead, and it was kind of a back-and-forth first quarter most of the way, though East Noble had the lead the vast majority of that second quarter. Here's a look at our opening tip. Our replays are brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Right off the opening tip, Trevor Steele makes the catch and puts it in rather easily to put the Chargers up 2-0 on the game's first possession, what ultimately was the game's first possession. A couple more words from our sponsors now that we've shown you that. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com for more. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Well, as I told you, we've got plenty more basketball coming up this week. We've even got some wrestling coming up this week. Whole slew of basketball games coming up tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow, well, not really a whole slew of games. We do have Lures at Snyder. That's at 7:30. Girls basketball from Kilmer Court. I'll have the call on that one. We've got boys basketball as Leo takes on Northrop. Steve and Aid North will be working that game together. On Wednesday, we've got Belmont at Garrett boys. The boys basketball team 5-1 at Garrett so far this year under first-year head coach Logan Traylor. I believe Landon Traylor is an assistant coach on that team, though. Tim Atkinson and Keith Edmonds will have Leo versus Northside girls. And Eli Lawrence will have the call from New Haven as their girls team takes on the Southside Archers. And Thursday I will be at Garrett High School as the Garrett Railroaders girls basketball team takes on Concordia. We'll also have wrestling coming up on Thursday. Bryce Schendel and Jeff Mahoney will have the call over at New Haven High School as they take on Snyder. We'll have more basketball coming up this weekend. We'll tell you more about that when we return here on SummitCitySports.com.
Down 3, 2, 1.
Jump high, block, serve, react quick to the ball. PSM Performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, footwork, sprinting, jumping. It's just really increased my game in volleyball and also my speed and my strength.
It is halftime here at East Noble High School in Kendallville, Indiana. The Knights of East Noble lead the Chargers of West Noble 26-22. More words from our sponsors before we go any further. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. And online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu for more information. 26-22, East Noble on top of West Noble. We've got about a minute left until the second half gets underway. Told you about some of what we've got coming up on Summit City Sports later this week. Well, on Friday, we at Summit City Sports broadcast Indiana Tech basketball, and we'll have women's basketball at 3 o'clock on Friday as Indiana Tech takes on Miami Hamilton. Jeff Mahoney will have the call, and our very own cameraman here, Matt Jackson, will be running camera over there that day. Also on Friday, some high school games. Snyder's got a doubleheader against Northside. Southside's got a doubleheader against Northrop. Wayne's got a doubleheader against Carroll. And Dwenger's got a doubleheader against Concordia. Canterbury girls have one lone single game against Blackhawk Christian. And looking at my schedule, it looks like that game is starting at 6 p.m. On Saturday, we'll have Northrop boys taking on Heritage at 2:30. Concordia boys will be taking on Concordia boys will be taking on New Haven. And we'll also have the Parkview Sports Medicine Basketball Series taking place at Trine University in Angola. You'll have Leo versus Huntington North. You'll have Eden versus Eastside. Eden's in Ohio. Lakeland versus Northside boys. West Noble versus Elkhart girls. Wayne Trace versus West Noble boys. Canterbury versus Churubusco girls. And Woodland versus Churubusco boys. Hunter Sosenheimer will have the call for those games. Matt Jackson will be running the camera as well as we are ready to start the second half here at East Noble. Inside the Big Blue Pit, it's the homestanding East Noble Knights who lead at 26-22. They start with the basketball. Little bounce pass to the free throw line to Scott. Evan Cope's three on the way. It won't fall, and Trevor Steele is right there for the rebound for the Chargers. Steele cuts down the paint, but they couldn't get it to him. Here's Isaac Mast. Poked away, that's Ritchie. A steal from behind, one-on-one. Ritchie able to finish in transition. His head coach, Brandon Ernell, sounded like he was saying, go finish it. Well, that's exactly what Kobe just did. Inside, Esch able to put it in. The Chargers' big man puts it home. I've got Jordan Esch for 4 points so far in this game. That's kicked into the backcourt by Drew Burns. Check that, by Isaac Mast. Boker with a long inbound to Owen Souls. Here's Scott from the free throw line. Looks like it is a man-to-man defense by West Noble. As Ritchie cuts around, they're able to get it to Boker. Boker from the free throw line goes outside to Scott. Scott into the paint, missed the shot, but he's fouled. Foul's called on Jordan Esch. 6:16 on the clock here in the third quarter as the first free throw by Alex Scott is good. Just heard the band playing. I don't know if you've heard this yet, but at least once during the game, the pep band was playing, I think it was technically the East Noble fight song, but it's to the same tune as the Notre Dame Fighting Irish fight song. They were playing that tune when I got here to East Noble High School. Mast was thinking about a three, goes inside to Jordan Esch. A poke from behind, that's Ritchie. His second steal this quarter, and he just got the pass off, I think, before he came down. A catch-and-shoot three won't go for Owen Souls, and a foul is called as Isaac Mast, Trevor Steele, goes for the rebound. Foul is on East Noble. It is on Alex Scott. And for Scott, that's his third, so I think he might be the first player to get into any significant foul trouble at this point in the game. Scott has gone to the bench. And here's Replogle across the timeline. Just enough space, and the three is good. Aiden Replogle from downtown. He becomes the second Charger to hit a three. Nolan Kelly's hit three of those. Driving to the basket is Boker, no good. Replogle pulls down the board. Replogle trying to go down the baseline. He's going to step back and shoot another three. Couldn't hit that one. Steele goes over the top for that rebound. Went right over Rylan Hathaway. Isaac Mast has it. He swings it over to Nolan Kelly. Leaning in is Kelly. Wouldn't get it to go, and here comes Boker. Gets it down the floor. And Evan Cope puts it in transition. Kelly wanted to get that one to Esch, instead goes to Trevor Steele. They've got Esch one-on-one with Ritchie. Floater won't go, but a foul on the Knights. And I tell you what, watching that battle down low, Kobe Ritchie's only 5'10", and he's having to guard a 6'3" power forward in Jordan Esch. But he was right in front of him with his hands up, ready for the ball to come that way. Now the downside of if you get in front of a guy in the post is if your opponent can make a bounce pass and get the ball to him, then all of a sudden he's in between you and the basket with a chance to score. 0 for 2 goes Isaac Mast. Quick down the floor goes Owen Souls, contested at the rim, and a foul. Brandon Durnell at first was going, hey, where's the foul call? Well, he got it. It's going to go on Jordan Esch. But Souls a little long on the free throw. Hits the second one. I believe that's the first time Owen Souls has gotten on the board in this game, and indeed it is as I check the scoreboard to my right. Driving to the basket, Replogle, too strong, and Ritchie grabs the board over Cameron Esch. Cameron Esch is the same height as his brother Jordan. That three is good, Nathan Boker. Timeout, West Noble. First time out they've used in this game. Boker with his third three so far for the Knights. We'll take another look at this one on our replay. As always, it's brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Set up by a good feed in transition, and Boker had just enough space before Trevor Steele closed in on him, and he knocks down the three to give East Noble their biggest lead of the game. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I talked about how Kobe Ritchie's playing in the post. He's only 5'10", but he had a good box out against Cameron Esch. I believe that was on the last West Noble possession. Right now, Replogle looking for space. Dishes off to Esch, knocked away by Ritchie, but he knocks it out of bounds. Ritchie, you see, getting active there in the low block, but this one's going to stay with West Noble. Nolan Kelly looking to put it in play. He finds Esch on the inbound. Esch right over Ritchie, banks it in. Cameron Esch, the freshman. He's on the board for the first time. Ritchie on the attack, slips it through, and the basket goes for Rylan Hathaway. Kelly picked up by Boker. Here's Esch working on Ritchie. Ritchie averaged double figures in points per game last year. He's got 9 points for this game. And he's moving all around the floor, it looks like. Pull-up jumper will not go, and another good board and box out by Ritchie. It was Replogle who took the shot. There goes Ritchie through the paint, but he missed it. A little strong off the glass, and Kelly comes the other way. That's going to be a foul on Boker. I tell you what, I thought Boker kind of stuck his elbow out there. Excuse me, not Boker, Kelly. Boker, he was looking at the official, turning back to his teammates actually, almost as if to say, what on earth did I do? Long inbound to Steele. Ethan Marsh, the head coach, wants a foul. Does not get one, and this time Ritchie's going to be tagged with a foul on the interior. Ethan Marsh thought it should have been called earlier. It's going to be Ritchie's second. It's the fourth team foul. Ethan Marsh pleading his case with the official. The foul was called against East Noble, but Marsh thought it should have been called earlier. Isaac Mast comes out of the game. Inbound goes to Trevor Steele. Oh, stolen away by the Knights. It's Evan Cope, blocked on the other end by Steele, but they're going to get him for a foul, and Marsh is livid. He thought that Steele got all ball, and watching it live, I'm not so sure he's wrong. See if we can't show this to you after Cope's first free throw. He missed it. Here's a look at the replay. Credit to Cope. Jumped this pass almost like a cornerback, and do you see any contact there? Might have gotten him on the hand. But watching it here, you could tell Ethan Marsh was livid about that call. Isaac Mast will re-enter the game. That's the third team foul against West Noble that Steele just committed. Here comes Replogle across the timeline. He feeds that inside to Steele, and Steele is fouled from behind. That's going to be on Rylan Hathaway. That's the fifth team foul on the night, so that should mean free throws for West Noble, and it will. Trevor Steele will go to the line. Steele has a grand total of 6 points. He's hit 2 free throws in this game. Make it 3. Timeout called by East Noble. Brandon Durnell wants a full timeout. And while they take a timeout, we'll also take one.
Down 3, 2, 1.
If you're on the volleyball court, you need to have your ability to jump high, block, serve, react quick to the ball. PSM performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, sprinting, jumping. It's just really increased my game in volleyball and also my speed and my strength.
One more free throw coming up for Trevor Steele after the timeout. That was the first timeout that East Noble has used in this game. 2:14 to go here in the third quarter. Second one rims out, batted around, and recovered ultimately by Alex Phillips. Evan Cope comes across the timeline for the Knights. Boker tries to make the backdoor cut. He's got Rep Logel on him. Ritchie posting up. Boker takes it in, and the finger roll goes. Nathan Boker. 15 points for the young man. The dish outside, Aiden Replogle goes for the reverse and scores. Big time basket by Replogle. East Noble just had an 11-point lead. I believe that is their largest of the game. Boker had it knocked away. Replogle causes the steal. And here comes Replogle down the floor. Steele initially fell down. And traveling is going to be called on Caleb Saggers. .108 to go in this third quarter. East Noble looking for their first win of the season. West Noble 1-3. They just beat Churubusco, trying to get a little winning streak going. They just barely get that one to Hathaway. Scott with the clock down under 50 seconds. Cope will hand that one to Scott. Good look down low, and Owen Souls able to cash in. Screen set by Steele. Hand off to Kelly. Wanted the step back three, instead goes to Isaac Mast. We're down to 20 seconds. West Noble's probably going to hold for the last shot of the quarter, you would think. Steele sets the screen for Rep Logel. Little floater by Kelly won't fall. Rebound comes down to Scott. 5 seconds on the clock. Scott almost had it poked away. Souls gets it off, but it's an air ball. East Noble has an 11-point lead as we go to the fourth quarter. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Ready to start the fourth quarter here at the Big Blue Pit. As East Noble leads at 43-32, looking for their first win of the season. Knights have been bit by the injury bug so far this year and probably even in the fall as well. Of course, Trish played most of the high school football season, so the injury to him must have happened rather recently. West Noble starts with a basketball as Replogle looks to go baseline. Instead swings that one outside to Caleb Saggers. Steele dishes outside. The East Noble fans wanted a traveling call. Instead, Replogle gets a three ball. That's Replogle's second three of the game. He's up to 10 points for West Noble. He's their second leading scorer in this game so far. Ritchie double teamed and he's fouled. Both Isaac Mast and Caleb Saggers were in the area. They're going to call it on Mast. Isaac Mast commits his second foul of the game. Inbound goes to Souls. Boker's hit 3 threes in the game so far. He's got Replogle on him. Souls fakes the three. And they go inside to Kobe Ritchie. Ritchie along the block. Tough shot. Got it. Kobe Ritchie just drops it in there. He's got 11 points to lead all East Noble scorers. I beg your pardon, he's not leading all East Noble scorers. He's the second leading scorer for the night so far. Steele's putback doesn't go, and Ritchie outfights him for the board. Scott, the dish. Souls down the baseline. It's out of bounds. Going to be off West Noble, it looks like. And yes, that is the call. The West Noble fans, though, arguing that it should be Charger ball, and now they're going to change the call. Brandon Durnell is right next to one of the officials. And I'm not sure if he's trying to plead his case. Well, not till the official went away did he start showing some emotion there. Replogle has Cope on him. He goes over to Isaac Mast. Replogle goes inside looking for Steele, and it's out of bounds. Pass went wide, and now the Knights will take over with 6:20 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Dribbling in is Boker. He misses the shot, but another board by Ritchie. Basket's not going to count. Ritchie was fouled on the floor. Kobe Ritchie may only be 5'10". He's a big guy for a 5'10" guy, but what he lacks in height, he makes up for in toughness. Off the hands of Scott and taken away by Nolan Kelly. Kelly brings it back out and finds Replogle. Saggers with a shot fake. That's stolen away. Stolen away by Alex Scott, and he gets fouled. East Noble's got a big conference game coming up this Friday against Columbia City. Eagles are 4-1 overall. Of course, it's a good year to be an Eagles athlete, whether you're talking about football or basketball. The girls team is having a really good season. 9-2, I believe, is their record. They beat Homestead. They're the only team to beat Homestead, at least I think they are at this point. Boys team's 4-1. I believe they've got some good experience back on their team. Ritchie with a spin move into the paint, hangs in the air, Couldn't get the rebound, though. Board pulled down by Trevor Steele, and down the floor goes Rep Logel. Steele recovers along the baseline. Now check that. That was Esch, I believe, and poked away from behind. Owen Cope causes the turnover, and they go inside, and Scott lays it in right under the basket. Timeout called. Full timeout called by East Noble, it sounds like. So while they take the full timeout, we'll take one right along with them.
Down 3, 2, 1.
'Ability to jump high, block, serve, react quick to the ball. PSM performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, sprinting, jumping. It's just really increased my game in volleyball and also my speed and my strength.
(47-35) in favor of East Noble. It will be Chargers basketball, but they've got a tall hill to climb. This 12-point deficit is the largest deficit they've faced. Coming off a win against Churubusco, that's West Noble's only win this season, as Rep Logel swings it outside. Fortunate that Trevor Steele was able to recover. Esch cuts behind Richie and scores. Jordan Esch makes a nice move without the ball to get himself free. On the deck, Richie gets to it. Boker will drive. Boker right at the rim. He is fouled on the floor. The shot will not count. That's the fourth team foul against West Noble, so the next one will put East Noble at the line for double bonus. Loose ball, poked away by Mast. Isaac Mast gets to it, swings it back into Rep Logel. Blocked at the rim, but a foul. And give credit to Isaac Mast for the hustle and sticking with that play even after that ball was headed to the baseline. We'll show you the replay here in just a moment after this first free throw by Aiden Rep Logel. He missed it, but here is another look at that replay. Rep Logel staying with it, almost knocked it out of bounds. Had to work hard just to keep it in. You see the block there at the rim, which led to the foul. Second free throw is good for Rep Logel. I believe that's his first make from the free throw line as we get a foul called on the Chargers, I believe. It's on Nolan Kelly. Well, Kelly's had a good game so far today. He's got 12 points, but that's his third personal foul, and I believe Kelly's gone kind of quiet here in the second half. Boker's first free throw is good. Free throw's always huge down the stretch. Okay, that's an odd way to distract a shooter at the free throw line. Somebody just said your shoe's untied. They did it before the free throw. I'm just going to guess that that's not what distracted Boker there. Out of bounds off West Noble, and the visiting crowd is livid with that call. I think they got Alex Scott for that foul. 4:31 to go. Going to be the second team foul. Check that. A foul not called on East Noble. Out of bounds off West Noble, apparently. Boker across the timeline. Double team comes right at the timeline, and Brandon Durnell hustles to call a timeout. Did not like what he was seeing there as West Noble brought pressure on the ball handler right near the timeline. Durnell wants to regroup and get his guys together. Back after this.
Down 3, 2, 1.
to the ball. PSM performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, sprinting, jumping.
Got to cut that one short as East Noble gets the ball in, fresh off the timeout. East Noble's got 2 timeouts remaining by my count. They get the ball to Ritchie there near the block. Ritchie backs his way inside, missed the shot. And Jordan Esch there with the rebound for West Noble. Loose ball recovered by Kelly. Kind of forces up a shot. That was well contested. Evan Cope looked like he was the one that closed in on that shot. And East Noble gets the stop. Scott, guarded by Steele. Gets it to Boker. Little crossover dribble there by Boker. Ritchie takes on contact, offensive foul. His phone guard, Owen Souls, complaining about the call. Didn't think that was worthy of an offensive foul, but that's the foul that is called. It's going to go as the second team foul against East Noble. 3:26 to go, and still time for West Noble to get back into this game. Had a game last year between Mooresville and Snyder. There's about 3.5 minutes left when Mooresville took a 10-point lead. Snyder came all the way back and won. Now, Snyder's struggling this year. They're 1-3 right out of the gate, having just lost to Wayne and Warsaw over the weekend. And of course, they also had the road loss to Southside last weekend. They'll try to right the ship this weekend when they take on the Northside Legends. Inbound goes to Jordan Esch. Kelly, the feed to Esch. Got it. High off the glass. Jordan Esch. As the Chargers try to work their way back into this game. Souls, or rather Phillips, with a little crossover dribble. He's double teamed near the timeline. Gets that one over to Souls. Knocked away and a foul. Replogle was going for the steal, and apparently Boker made a little contact. Yeah, just skimming through the replay, it looked like Boker kind of leaned in with his left elbow to Kelly as he was going for the loose ball. We get a foul down low, and that's going to be the 5th team foul against East Noble. So free throws coming up for West Noble. Still 2:41 left to play. It's Jordan Esch who's at the line. Now, he's your big man, but if he can hit both of these, which he still has a chance to do, it will be a 2-possession game. West Noble's not out of this just yet. 9 points for Esch so far in the game, and one more free throw to go as Ritchie comes back in. Rattles it in off the glass. Esch in double figures now for the Chargers, and a full court press put on by West Noble. Stolen away by Esch. Back outside, Kelly for 3. Book it! 3-point game in the Big Blue Pit. West Noble on the comeback trail. Driving to the basket goes Scott, and he's fouled from behind. Nolan Kelly just hit his 4th 3 of the game as Jordan Esch created that opportunity. Nolan Kelly commits his 4th foul. Well, before that 3, Kelly had been rather quiet from the field in the second half. He does have a grand total of 15 points. After this free throw, we'll see if we can't show you our latest replay. Free throw is good. But watch Jordan Esch jump this pass. Pass was a little off the mark there going for Boker. And then Kelly with just enough space to hit that 3. First free throw, meanwhile, was good for Nathan Boker. As East Noble takes the lead. I believe that was East Noble who called the timeout there. That leaves them with 1. Actually, I beg your pardon. I believe it was Scott who knocked down that first free throw. 2:16 left to go. West Noble was down 10 with about 3:19 to play in this game. We've got 2:18, and they've worked it back to what was a 3-point game just moments ago and is now a 4-point game. And Alex Scott has one more free throw on this trip to the line. Free throw comes up short. Esch is right there for the board. Nolan Kelly, with 4 fouls, is still on the floor. Right now it's Replogle who has the ball, and he's able to find Steele. Steele was thinking of spotting up for a 3. Inside to Esch. He backs it down. Catch and shoot 3. Mast wouldn't go. Steele able to get the board. Missed it. Alex Scott contesting, but it's stolen away. And Esch puts it in off the glass. The hard work and hustle of Jordan Esch. He's got 12 points and a foul on Replogle as Boker crosses the timeline. 1:37 to go. Boker will be shooting free throws here, and that's Replogle's 3rd foul. Both Replogle and Kelly now in foul trouble as Boker hits his first free throw. I've got Boker. Well, I've got him for 15 points. He actually has 17. Got them both. The hand to Kelly through traffic. Little no-look pass. Esch hits the jumper. 2-point game again. But if West Noble continues having to foul, East Noble might just be able to close this game out from the free throw line. We'll see. East Noble was able to beat the 10-second clock, as you can tell. Feed inside to Keegan Derry. And a timeout is called by East Noble. And I think that's the last one that East Noble had at their disposal. We've got 1:02 to go. We'll be back after this break. Check that. We're actually going to stay right here because we've got a couple replays worth showing you. Here's the steal by Jordan Esch that led to the Kelly 3 that made it a 3-point game. Esch, the big man, jumping the route, and then Kelly knocks down the 3 from beyond the arc. That's Kelly's 4th 3 of the game. And then how about some more hustle from Jordan Esch, making things happen. Pokes the ball away, gets a possession back for West Noble, and makes it a 2-point game. Esch currently has 14 points. Most recently, he hits this pull-up jumper to make it a 2-point game once again. It's a big man stepping out on the baseline and hitting a mid-range J. No doubt East Noble's going for the steal off this inbound, or at the very least, or rather West Noble is. They're able to force East Noble to inbound beyond the timeline. Not a whole lot of pressure, though. Boker makes it across. Boy, you still got the 10-second shot clock there as a factor. I think you want to bring a little bit more pressure. Isaac Mast commits the foul with 51 seconds to go. It's going to be the 3rd personal on Mast. More free throws coming up for Owen Souls. And he's able to knock it down. Well, who knows? It could be East Noble's free throw shooting that ultimately slows down this West Noble comeback. And that one just goes for Souls. .45 seconds. Esch, the feed. Replogle, left-handed, got it. Timeout, West Noble. And now we will take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Down 3, 2, 1.
If you're on the level court, you need to have your ability to jump high, block, serve, react quick to the ball. PSM performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, sprinting, jumping. It's just really increased my game in volleyball and also my speed and my strength.
Well, it looks like we are going to see some pressure here from West Noble. See if they can force a 10-second violation, but East Noble is going to beat that. Kobe Ritchie going baseline. You got guys swiping at the ball. The shot won't fall. Ritchie has it blocked. And West Noble takes over with a chance to tie or take the lead. And now Ethan Marsh wants a timeout with 20.2 seconds to go. Athletic Director Luke Amstutz showing a little frustration over near the stairwell where we're set up. And let's take another look at this replay. Ritchie got his chance around the rim, and Ritchie's been good around the rim today. But in the end, it is Caleb Saggers who blocks the shot for West Noble. Those replays, as always, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Now, one guy who's been reliable for West Noble on the interior is Jordan Esch. He's a guy that they might look to very easily here. Would not be surprised if he gets a touchdown low and doesn't have the shot. Maybe he draws defenders to himself and zips the ball to the outside. He's got some good shooters that he can distribute to, like Nolan Kelly and Aiden Replogel. Kelly's hit 4 threes in this game. Replogel's hit 2. Worth mentioning, though, that Kelly also has 4 fouls in this game. And you don't want your guys to be afraid of overtime. But when you got 2 guards in foul trouble, Kelly's got 4, Aiden Replogel's got 3 fouls. I would not be surprised if West Noble tries to win it right here on this possession with a 3. Doesn't mean they have to do it. Again, you can't be afraid of overtime, but when you got guys in foul trouble, you have to wonder, how durable can you be for another 4 minutes? Inbound goes to Replogel. He can shoot from the outside. Doesn't have to be a 3. Feed goes inside to Esch. He goes back outside. Back inside to Esch. Turnaround for the tie. Got it! With time still on the clock. And apparently East Noble had not used up all their timeouts. This is a full timeout. That'll be their last one. It was East Noble who called the timeout, but apparently West Noble had used a timeout earlier. So now they're down to 1 timeout. We've got 5.6 left on the clock. Jordan Esch with 16 points in this game. He has really helped to spur on this comeback. There's just a little exchange between him and Replogel on this possession, but ultimately Esch is the one who hits the turnaround right over Kobe Ritchie. Ritchie's done a good job against Esch tonight, but that time Esch able to hit the turnaround shot. West Noble was down by 12 points. They've come all the way back to tie it. East Noble can still win it here on this upcoming possession, but they'll have to go quick down the floor, and you would think probably set up a quick jumper. Unless you're looking at a baseball-style pass down the floor to Kobe Ritchie, if you can get him behind the entire defense. That's been done before. I know I've seen it done at the college level, but it's not something you see very often. And there's been no change to the clock. It still shows 5.6. And right now there's nobody back down near the opposite basket for East Noble. You do have Ritchie near the timeline. It's Boker off the inbound. He can shoot it from outside. He'll shoot for the win, and that's an air ball. We are going to overtime in Kendallville. Brandon Durnell wants a foul. Well, we are going to overtime, but we're going to take a look at that. Durnell is beside himself. Let's take a look at this replay. It's brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Was there a foul? Oh, it sure looked like there was. I think that was Replogle, and it looked like he kind of just cut down Boker from underneath. Hit him in the legs, it looked like. And a foul is not called. But whatever the case may be, we are going to overtime here at the Big Blue Pit. Four extra minutes of basketball between East Noble and West Noble. And come back after this quick break.
Down 3, 2, 1.
We go to overtime here at East Noble High School. It'll be Jordan Esch to tip off against Alex Scott. And Esch tips it in the air, batted back to him. Steele couldn't recover. And I think if you're an East Noble fan, you're wanting a foul, or not a foul, but a call for over and back. But none is made. Knocked away, but recovered by Mast. Steele was thinking about shooting a three there, chose against it. Back to Kelly. He's got Esch posting down low. Will fake on the three there by Mast. Will crossover dribble. Steele for the lead. Too strong. Owen Souls with the board. He'll hand to Boker. Ritchie sets the screen. Boker into the paint. Hanging in the air. He's got it. Nathan Boker gives the lead back to the Knights. Again, West Noble's got some key players, a couple of guards who are in foul trouble. Aiden Replogle has three. That's stolen away by Ritchie. Replogle has three. Nolan Kelly has four. Durnell calls out the play. Boker, the cross. Outside to Cope. 2.5 minutes to play here in overtime. Durnell calls out the play. Here's Souls. Boker goes down. Again, looked like he was cut down by Replogle. Here's Ritchie. Long possession here by East Noble. Technically, they can hold the ball for as long as they want to, since there's no shot clock in Indiana high school basketball. Cope's got to be careful, though. Was close to that timeline, and now he lost the ball. That's a self-inflicted turnover, and West Noble's going to get it back. Meanwhile, Steele has to retie his laces. We've got exactly 2 minutes to go in this game. And again, West Noble has some key guards who are in foul trouble. Nolan Kelly has 4 fouls. Aiden Replogle has 3. I don't believe Jordan Esch is in any significant foul trouble. Not yet. Ritchie cuts off Replogle, and they go outside to Trevor Steele. Check that. Esch actually has 4 fouls. This ball's out of bounds off of East Noble, and the home crowd shows their displeasure. We've got 1:37 to go. Trevor Steele also has 4 fouls, and Isaac Mast has 3. So that's your starting 5 in some significant foul trouble. Esch has it knocked away. Either that or he just got the pass off to Steele, and Ritchie's there for the board. Boker the crossover. And does East Noble continue to hold the ball on this possession? Looks like that's what they're going to try to do. And at least see if they can get the clock under a minute. West Noble looks like they're playing for a steal or bust. Nobody's fouling. They got all kinds of guys in foul trouble. Hathaway is fouled from behind, and Nolan Kelly has just fouled out of the game. Or has he? That's his fourth. So not his fifth. He does not foul out yet. 58.4 seconds left. But Evan Cope will go to the free throw line. And he's able to hit the first one. Cope's second one is good, and it's a 4-point lead for East Noble. Probably not quite what East Noble was looking for, but they do stretch out their lead. I think what they were looking for was to run some time off the clock and give West Noble as little chance to possess the ball as possible. Esch's jumper won't go, and Boker is fouled from underneath. And is that on Kelly? It looks like it is. And now Nolan Kelly has fouled out of the game. Nathan Boker goes to the free throw line. It's his first free throw. And East Noble gets just a little bit closer to closing this thing out. It's the second one. It is a 5-point game. Replogle across the timeline. Driving inside, Isaac Mast misses the shot. Offensive board. Esch's putback won't go. Ripped away by the Knights. That is Alex Scott who comes away with it. Souls goes down low, blocked from behind. Trevor Steele comes back there, and Esch has it poked away. Rylan Hathaway. And a timeout called by East Noble with 16.2 on the clock. And how about the hustle by Rylan Hathaway? It's a full timeout called by East Noble. Show you a couple of key plays that have taken place here in overtime. I believe this one's a key defensive play. It was indeed. Kobe Ritchie jumping in front to get the steal. That was when East Noble already had the lead. Go ahead and show you the shot that gave East Noble the lead. It was Nathan Boker who knocked it down, and right now Boker's got 22 points in the game. What a tough shot this was. That was gotta have it time, and Boker up to 20 points for the game. Right now, East Noble's got a 58-53 lead. And they're looking to get the ball in, beat the 10-second clock, and continue to run the clock down. West Noble, you're probably going to see them foul. But the foul would have to come quick. Yes, the 10-second clock is a factor here, but you're down 2 scores. And even if you can force a 10-second violation, there's only going to be about 6 seconds on the clock. So you'd think that West Noble has to foul if they don't get the steal right off this inbound. Did East Noble just call another timeout? East Noble call, oh no, it's an official's timeout because Owen Souls apparently is bleeding. So he's got to come out of the game and be looked at by athletic trainer Kylie Adrianson. Hathaway gets it into Boker. And Boker is fouled in the backcourt with 13.6 to go. He'll go to the free throw line. That foul is on Aiden Replogle. It's his fourth. So Boker goes to the free throw line. Basically trying to further ice this game. First one goes. Right now it's a two-possession game. If Boker hits this one, then West Noble's going to have to go extremely quick. Probably look for a quick three. Replogle up the floor. Gets a screen. Step back jumper. Replogle comes up short. Ritchie's got the board. He's been so active down in the low block, and East Noble is going to get their first win of the season. After an 0-3 start, the Knights are victorious with an overtime win over West Noble. (60-53), the Knights shut out the Chargers in overtime and get their first victory of the season. The Knights improve to 1-3. The Chargers fall to 1-4. For our Parkview Sports Medicine players of the game, we're going to recognize Nathan Boker. He finishes the game with 23 points and ultimately the game-winning shot in overtime, and also Kobe Ritchie. I've got him unofficially for 13 points in this game. They've got him here for 11. Either way, a great night for Ritchie. Several key rebounds and a couple of key steals. So Ritchie and Boker are your Parkview Sports Medicine players of the game. And that will do it from here at the Big Blue Pit. The East Noble Knights a winner for the first time this year as they knock off the Chargers of West Noble. For my cameraman, Matt Jackson, this is Thad Goff saying so long from the Big Blue Pit. You've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Good night from Kendallville.